Put the scripture up. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that walk iniquity. Let's demystify that scripture first. He says, they that do the will of my Father, in verse 21. Go back to verse 21. Let's deal with the will of my Father. Not everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. What is the will of the Father? Now observe, he didn't say, I don't know you again. He didn't say, I don't know you again. He said, I never knew you. Me and you never met. I never knew you. So he's not talking about Christians who lose salvation. That scripture means you never believed the gospel. You were never a Christian. He was talking about false prophets. How do we know he was talking about false prophets? Matthew 7:13. Matthew, the same context. PJ, Matthew 7:13.
Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
Next verse.
Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Next verse.
Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
So he's talking about false prophets. False prophets are the broad way. Broad way. Anything goes. They sell soap, they sell sand, they sell land in heaven. They give you flight ticket to heaven printed with Nigerian paper. They sell soap, key of David, stone that killed Goliath. Beware of false prophets. Beware of false prophets. They are the ones Jesus would say, you prophesied, you healed the sick, you did miracles, but I never knew you. Me and you never met. So is it possible for a man to prophesy without Jesus? Yes. Is it possible for somebody to do miracles without Jesus? Yes. That's why your pursuit of God must not be for miracles. Come to God for God. If you're coming to God for things, Satan will offer you things. But if you come to God for God, Satan cannot offer you God. Then when you find him, along with him, miracles will come. But first of all, seek him for him. Philip found Nathanael and said, we have found him. Because we are looking for him. We are not looking for it. We are looking for him, and we have found him. Your safety is to seek Christ. All men seek thee. They that seek me shall find me. Jesus is the desire of all nations. Everybody seek him. If you are seeking him, you shall find him. So when he says many, he's referring to rejecting of Messiah by Israel. Then look at that Matthew 10:22. Matthew 10:22, PJ.
And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
He that endureth to the end. So some people say, but the Bible says you must endure to the end to be saved. You can't be sure of salvation now. You must endure to the end. Now, don't use the word saved always for salvation. He didn't say shall be saved from sin. He that endured to the end deals with persecution in ministry. Persecution in ministry. You shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. As you are doing ministry, people will hate you. But if you endure to finish the ministry, you shall be rewarded. Saved, there is reward for the ministry. It's not salvation from sin. So when you see saved, there's no omnibus application for that word. You must interpret saved within the context of his usage. He's talking about preaching the gospel. Because if you look at that, Matthew 10:16, before that 22. Matthew 10:16.
Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
I'm sending you to preach in the midst of wolves. So because they are wolves, they will persecute you. But if you endure to the end, you will be saved. Means you will be rewarded for doing ministry without distraction. He's dealing with ministry here. He's not dealing with loss of salvation. He's dealing with ministry work. He is saying is to flee. He said, in the midst of this persecution, you shall be saved, means flee. When you see them setting traps to kill you, flee. Paul fled. When Paul saw the way they were calculating him, and then his nephew was in one quarter, whereas 40 men came together, 40, and swore an oath that they would not eat or drink till they kill Paul. And they didn't know that Paul's nephew was by the window hearing the conversation. He went and told his uncle. When Paul had it, Paul packaged his luggage and told the disciples, please find a way and send me out. They carry him inside basket. You know basket. They carry Paul inside basket on top of story building by the wall of the city. They put him through the window, drop him, he escaped. They looked for Paul, they didn't find Paul. And I'm sure all of them died because they never killed Paul. So that escape is the salvation. He that endured to the end of the persecution, somehow, there will be a way of escape. Peter also fled. Bible says, if you go to a city to preach and there is persecution, flee to the mountain. Escape. Don't die for Jesus. He has died for you. The longer you live, the more you will preach. The longer you live, the more you will preach. Am I preaching good this morning? So he's talking about persecution. Persecution. He's not talking about a loss of salvation.